Forever Dog.
Welcome to Forever Dog. You can listen to this podcast ad-free on Forever Dog Plus by signing up at foreverdogpodcasts.com/plus. And make sure to follow us on social at Forever Dog Team and check out all of our podcasts at foreverdogpodcasts.com. Thank you for your support and enjoy the show.
Hey, Forever Dog listeners, this is Manila Luzon.
And Latrice Royale from The Chop. We've been reviewing every episode of Drag Race UK Season 2, and this week on the show, we're joined by Race Chaser co-hosts Alaska and Willam for a recap of the entire season.
Chop it up. Hi, this is Alaska.
Hi, this is Willam. Who do I give my W-9 to?
Yourself.
Oh my god.
I'm not dealing with this independent contractor shit at the end of the year. This is podcast. This is how we do it.
I cannot wait to talk all about this season.
Yes, this season had fashions and drama and a 7-month break for a pandemic.
Not to mention a mannequin on the judge panel. That one time.
I love that. I thought it was Rita Ora. I thought it was her.
Wait, Detox was there? They let her do her number?
Yeah.
Nice. Thought it was elegant.
So join us on Tuesday and Thursday this week for a no-holds-barred look back at Drag Race UK Season 2 and subscribe to The Chop on your podcast app for new episodes every week. See you there.
It's a cold podcast open. It's episode 12 of the never-ending season. Uh-oh, nice girl roast.
We get to tag team blind makeup application challenge with hilarious results.
Girl, everybody's a comedy writer now. They're joke writing, and we can report that there were a few clunkers in there.
Why don't you do a roast joke on me right now?
Oh, I was just going to hold up a mirror, but I don't have one. The joke's on you, bitch, and Lonnie Love, because she said boo.
Yes, and we'll find out what made RuPaul give Utica the finger a few times.
We can also find out if there were a few nails on those fingers.
Ooh, yeah, girl.
Shady bitch.
Well.
Zoom in 4K. And at the end of the episode, we will have a top 5 for season 13. Only 6 more months of Drag Race. The groundhog has spoken.
The winter goddess is here. Enjoy the show.
Forever Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Paging Miss Minnie Anna Mayne to the stage. Your mix is playing.
Minnie Anna Mayne.
Hello.
Hello,
and welcome back to Race Chaser, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
and dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Hello, I am Minerva Anna Mayne founder, Willam Belli. Joined today by Minerva Anna Mayne multi-award recipient, Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
Representing Steel City Sweetheart Continental, this is Miss Minnie Anna Mayne.
Representing the founding fathers and their daughters, Miss Minnie Anna Mayne, Philadelphia.
It is Independence Day.
Steel City Sweetheart. Is that what they used to call you?
I can go on record as saying I was never called the Steel City Sweetheart. No.
We can start.
Would you like to tell us what happened last week on this show? It's called RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a hot show. It's fun.
My DVR recorded it, but so I just started watching it one day.
My girlfriend watches it. Sometimes I heard it. Sometimes I hear about it. By the way, Kandy Muse, I think she's the best. I think she's going to win.
Well, last week, everybody got a sweet tooth because Simone won after a Drag Race trivia mini challenge full of math problems and hot dogs. The divas are asked to name a brand new soda through a 45-second commercial, a short little jingle, and a catchy name. Simone and Rosé made great commercials, and Utica sucked on cow udders. After serving Beast Runway, or Alien in Kandy's case, in Suck Less Face and Body makeup and glitter, Simone and
Ooh.
Rose shared a double win, and Utica and Tina found themselves in the bottom two to hump it out in my humps in the lip sync. Tina went home. She packed her shit and
She
she
did.
said, "Go!"
She packed her yellow, orange, and red suitcases and hit the house.
It
She
looked
went back
like
to
a
the
school
firehouse.
bus on fire, from what I heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She went back. She lives inside the building where they shot Ghostbusters, their headquarters, because it's an old firehouse. She lives there.
I want to see
fun
her
fact.
doing OnlyFans with Ronald McDonald.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exciting new collab coming up this week. You just see like the glove, the like clown
The
glove.
glove smearing her makeup.
The ruffle hand thing around the hand.
Her wig an inch far too back.
Ooh. We get a lovely lipstick message from Tina. It's red lipstick. Just saying. She really is staying with the theme. Live life with no apologies. Be your true, authentic self. Let your light shine. Turn it and burn it. The Manhattan Monster. XX Tina B.
Aw, that's a nice message. Utica's kind of upset about the lip sync, but then she switches to joy within 3.4 seconds.
Okay.
She says it lights a fire
Aw.
under her. But
This
Yeah.
is okay. She was doing test marketing. Okay. She was starting out testing. I don't know. I feel terrible. And I feel like Tina should have stayed. And the room gave her nooch. It was the harshest nooch I've ever seen. It was nooch pop. It was a family sized bag of nooch pop. So
I've never
then
been served such a slice of nooch cream pie.
it was piping hot and freezing cold all at the same time. And so then she changed tactics. She was like, I feel terrible. And Tina should have stayed. But you know, it was really liberating being up there, and I feel great. And what do you girls think?
She tasted the freedom.
Whew.
Well, she's giving me Evie Oddly, all those faces, you know,
Okay.
from her
All
finale.
right. Girl,
She's,
yes.
she's showing multi sides, and
Well, okay. She had a great time. And Kandy's like, I'm not. Rose tries to give the noochiest critique. She's like, well, you made a choice up there, and it was a strong choice, and it seems to have served you well. It's like the non-complimentiest compliment ever.
the most you have fun out there I've ever heard. These girls after a lip sync, they clearly thought that Utica was going home and Tina was going to stay, but you know, sets it up for good TV when that kind of thing happens.
Exactly. And Kandy's like, first of all, whore, I'm not going to sit up here and I'm not going to give you no compliments and tell you you did great when I thought that Tina should have sent you home. So
Honestly, and she continues right into maybe next time it'll be a triple win because she's the only girl not to have a win yet. No repeater badge for the cans.
Damn. I feel her in this moment because I was that girl on season 5. I was the last girl to get a win. Everybody else had wins and I didn't.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
You were probably
my
top though
pain
for most of them, right?
Well, I did okay, and I was winning mini challenge after mini challenge, which we'll get into mini challenges. The next day, we get a video message, which is very clear, and you can definitely tell what's going to happen from this. Good girls finish last. So who you gonna be? Miss Goody Two Shoes or Hell on Wheels? I'll meet your ass at the parking lot. Huh? A perplexing Byzantine message. We have no idea what it means.
Just say something funny, and then we'll use it for whatever, Rue.
She said, hell on wheels, I'm a real hot mama. You know that Cher song?
No. And
No.
I looked up the Meatloaf one that I didn't know either.
You're a real Dan Ringer for low.
Yeah, I didn't need that one.
I'm a double sound on the head, but who? Meatloaf was like, baby, you're going to sing it in my key. So it was like way too high for Cher because Meatloaf is just like that really high voice.
Yeah. RuPaul tells these girls that they're going to be doing their own live makeup tutorial on how to create the perfect glam selfie. And this is featuring the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Yeah. But the girls have to do it in pairs where one queen's the face and one queen is the arms.
Oh, girl. Now, if we did this, would you want to be the face or you want to be the... I think you got to be the face.
I'd be the arms.
Really?
Yeah, I'd let you do the talking. You're funnier than me.
Okay. Well, that's highly debatable, and I would disagree with you.
Well, how many mini challenges did you win your first season?
I don't know. 100. I'm just guessing. I don't remember. A lot.
9.5 minutes to get into quick drag. I wouldn't want anybody looking at me, so that's why I'd also let you be the face, honey.
But it's a makeup tutorial. You just start with a clean face. Honestly, just do toner, moisturize and do toner, and you'll be fine.
Work with the skin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know what? I'm going to use this 9.5 minutes to do one of those under eye masks. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
An exfoliating under eye mask. Just get it really raw.
Are you one of those girls who has to do an eye mask before they do drag?
I have done probably 2 eye masks in my life, and I didn't put them on. Other people were like, "Here, put these on." Like while I'm in a chair, like getting ready for whatever.
Yeah.
Someone's done it for me, but never.
I'm not that girl either. I'm not. But that's why Alyssa Edwards' face is as smooth as a baby's bottom, because every time she does drag, she does one of the facial treatments.
And just as much shit comes out of it. Rue and Norvina, who has like gorgeous purple hair that my friend Miles does. Shout out to Miles.
Wow.
Her hair looks laid, gorge.
Now, just in case you're listening at home and you're wondering what Willam and I are dressed like right now, just picture Norvina. We look exactly like her right now.
Except I'm in a seafoam like mint pistachio number, and you're in the hot coral.
Because we didn't want to be matchy.
No. Just same tone, same party.
Yeah, exactly.
Same season. Yeah, same season too.
I can't tell you how many times today people have been Norvina. Oh, it's you, Alaska. Oh my gosh. Wow. Not the shady low res sound effect.
Don't call me low res.
I love your background dipper with Lil Nas riding on Satan.
So good.
He is so fine, and his wigs were great.
So good.
So Rose and Kandy pair up, and Rose is just like being Rose, being very funny. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, lots of powder. We're gonna put that in my mouth. And she just stream of consciousness is funny, I think, and great on the spot. Who was your favorite?
My favorite was Rose. First of all, she said, "Hi, it's me, Samantha. Hey guys." So she gave it a character. That's what she does best.
What she does.
I love that she gave it a character, and she started out with freckles. That's what she did, because they do that.
Just young girl out in the sun, spring break.
I thought she was very funny, and everyone was just everyone I kept comparing to them, and I was like, no, it was their night.
I thought Gottmik was funny. I mean, she knows enough influencers that she can influence us. That
she knows her way around that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an impression of Rue reacting to the girls while this performance was happening?
Living.
Screamed the whole time.
I suddenly, after watching this, have a strange urge to buy the Norvina palette.
It was a nice palette.
It is some really fun colors. What? Who is Norvina? Because where the fuck is Anastasia? That's what I want to know.
Anastasia's probably doing the international version.
Oh, okay. She's off filming international.
So many franchises.
Yeah.
Norvina's her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Where the fuck is Anastasia, though? Where is she?
Sends out satellite brand daughters.
I want to know, where is Anastasia, you guys?
And she's with David Miscavige's wife.
I am not saying this is a conspiracy, and I'm not trying to spread misinformation, but I think Anastasia has disappeared, and we need to get to the bottom of this.
We don't spread misinformation. We smear it.
We are the current reigning misinformation.
Well, Rose and Kandy won this challenge, and they both got $2,500 worth of Anastasia.
Good prize.
Beverly Hills.
Mm-hmm.
This main challenge is a nice girls roast.
yeah.
RuPaul announces that they're going to be roasting 3 Miss Congenialities: Miss Heidi in Closet, Miss
Mhm.
Nitra West, and Miss Valentina.
That's right. And Ru says, you know what? I admit it. Valentina was right. She kept the mask on. I'm sorry. She was right. I was wrong.
Don't you have that mask?
I have something that, or I used to have something that approximated it, and I don't know where it is now. But why don't we search for it while we take a break?
Oh, I love breaks.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Meet you outside.
Friends don't let friends live with anything less than amazing hair.
Right. We're your friends, and we want you to be happy. So try Function of Beauty.
Yes! For anyone listening who needs a little help with their hair goals, let's talk about
Function of Beauty. They are the world leader in customizable beauty, offering precise formulations for your hair-specific needs.
First, you take a quiz and you tell them a little bit about your hair type, like is it straight, wavy, curly, or coily, and your hair goals, such as lengthen, volumize, and oil control.
Next, you choose your color and fragrance, or do you want color and fragrance? You can go dye-free. Then, Function of Beauty's team determines the perfect blend of ingredients, bottles your formula, and delivers it to you. They do everything except wash you.
That's right. Every ingredient Function of Beauty uses is vegan and cruelty-free, and they never use sulfates or parabens.
And Function of Beauty offers completely personalized formulas for body and skincare as well.
That's right, Gorge.
How does your beauty function?
Well, I love it because you never know what you're getting when you just go to a store and you try a new product. But with Function of Beauty, you know that it's going to be healthy. You know there's not going to be any junk in there. And they know exactly what products are going to work for what you need and what you're trying to do. So I like it.
So you're saying your beauty has never been more functional?
Honey, fully functional beauty, toots.
Never buy off the shelf just to be disappointed ever again. Go to functionofbeauty.com/drag to take your quiz and save 20% off your first order.
That applies to their full range of customized hair, skin, and body products.
Go to functionofbeauty.com/drag. So let them know we sent you and to get 20% off your order.
Functionofbeauty.com/drag. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals?
No. Well, readjusting or continuing to adjust after a year of pandemic has been difficult, I think, on a lot of people. And readjusting to like the world as it sort of reopens can be stressful and can be a major source of anxiety.
Yeah, and if you don't have poppers with you, another way to get help is using BetterHelp.
BetterHelp is a great resource for online counseling.
Yeah, they can assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and they have a broad range of expertises to choose from.
You'll get timely and thoughtful responses from your counselor, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions from home.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if need be. And it's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, when you don't have to go anywhere either in a car, and financial aid's available.
So, if you're looking to talk to someone or have been meaning to find a counseling service, now is the perfect time to take advantage of our special offer.
Here's the offer. You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's betterhelp.com/drag for 10% off your first month.
betterhelp.com/drag. It's professional counseling done online in the comfort and safety of your own home.
Excuse
You
me,
ready to get
Sparks,
this-
where at?
My sparks were plugged, but then you gave me that jump, and honey, ooh, jump fire. The Nice Girls roast is happening. We've both done roasts. I'm excited for this challenge to see what the girls are made out of.
Yes. Rose and Kandy get to put the set in order, and they get to they use the shit sandwich method
with a slice of bacon in the middle, with some goodness in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Rose and Kandy, debated between who was going to go first and second, and Kandy wanted to open for sure. And Rose is like, I'll give myself a challenge. Top 6. Time to challenge myself and push myself. So she agrees to close. And then they put... Keep going.
No, this is great. This is justice for the first... For going first. Because this happened with me in the roast challenge. I got to choose the order for the roast, and I put myself first because I wanted to go first, and they critiqued me and said, you shouldn't have put yourself first. You should have put yourself last. It's a better placement. So I'm glad that Kandy like put herself first, and she is vindicated, and she does really great.
I mean, they're going to say first is worse than last, depending on the situation and depending on their needs for the story. I think you were great at the roast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am humorous.
Thank you.
That was my Chanel season 1.
Yeah, I was like,
okay, good.
I am humorous.
Humorous.
No one has told me that I am humorous this entire season.
Humorous on the inside and outside.
As well as externally.
The Simone thinks the order is fine, but she thinks that Kandy and Rose want to put themselves in the hardest spots. But like first and last are usually killer spots. I'm usually honored if somebody wants me to do either. Like the day Jackie B told me that she wanted me to close instead of her, I was like, work, bitch. You just don't want to see me fist somebody at Heclena's club. She hit it. I said, out the back door, toots, I'm going on.
Yeah. This is Olivia's having a hard time. She not being too sweet. She's a little worried about the roast. Utica, this is the two-faced Utica supercut. I want to give props to the editors in the editing bay at World of Wonder. They literally are like, they're back to back. It's like Utica's like, I think you're going to do great in this challenge. Interview chair, I don't think Olivia is going to do great in this challenge.
Honey, it's literally them typing in what they need, what soundbite they need, and then getting the exact thing, like the lowest common search phrase. Olivia's being told she'll do bad by the person who just told her she'll do well. It's like perfect reality TV, and they're setting Utica up for either like a big triumph or a big fall with this episode. You can already tell.
It's not a triumph. It is she's getting the like they're editing her. It's as though they are like asking Twitter to tell her to fucking kill herself with this edit. They really are.
The editors are doing their job this season, honey. Pay them per diem. Because Miss Kandy Muse is even funny when she doesn't say anything. Because her and Simone just looking up on cue and then looking at each other and and it was like perfect. The editing is supreme. It is my top salute of the week. Whatever man or woman or non-binary person they have chained to a radiator over there, keep doing it. Give them snacks. But like, keep them there.
Well, we go on the main stage and there's some coachings with Michelle Visage and Lonnie Love.
Kandy starts off and they tell her she needs to slow down and enunciate.
Yes.
Which is two things that I get told all the time. So
really?
I'm sure no one's ever told you that.
No one has told me to slow down. No. Usually I'm speaking too slow and it won't fit in the time frame of whatever the thing is that they're trying to film. So yes, I have to speak faster.
Instagram story is your worst nightmare.
It literally is. I watched that little spinning circle and I'm like, wow, well, time is up. And I've just said hello. Okay.
Damn. Gottmik is nervous about roasting people. He says this is the one challenge he didn't want to do. And he's got his note cards and he's fumbling over, but like he's funny so far. He made them laugh in rehearsal.
Gottmik is very smart for underplaying his abilities going into this because it never serves you well to be like, I am the best roaster ever and I'm very funny and then do great. Like that's not like a growth. So Gottmik shares that he had trepidation going into the roast. This was his least looking forward to thing, and does really well. Also, wait. The pearl clutching when Kandy Muse dares to use the word cunt.
Girl.
Oh my God. It's like, oh, Michelle was, oh my, what?
I don't know if people in Mr. TV land would let you say that.
Oh my God, how could you say that? How could you say
Meanwhile-
such a thing?
Yeah.
It just really got me.
I mean, the sound of silence was also there for Olivia. It wasn't bleep though. It was just that there were no laughter because she brought out some jokes with her friend Cricketita, the cricket.
Cricketita, you and I know.
Yeah, there were no laughs. She made observations which were mildly amusing, but nothing was funny.
Rose
It wasn't a
comes
roast;
out.
it was a warming.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, it was yeah. Hot plate. Rose, they're just loving. Michelle and Lonnie love what she's doing. They're like, keep up the good work. You're doing great, Toots.
Simone is stumbling with the writing, and as soon as she starts to put on an air, like she has some hair on, it gets better. But,
yes, it does.
The punchlines are currently awaiting their deployment.
I thought that I thought it would have been better critique though to be like, because she had a joke about the bridge troll.
I got that because I had a joke about Ginger doing that. I was like, "Who's watching your gold, bitch? Someone's gonna steal it."
Right.
Like, there's always at least one troll joke in the drag roast.
Yes, and there is a nugget of funny in there. It was just the structure was wrong.
Yeah.
So rather than telling her, "Oh, you need to get rid of that joke," I think it could have worked with
Me
just
too.
a little restructuring.
Workshopping. Yeah, it needed a little bit of workshopping, but they would have rather just said, "We already know you're in the bottom this week, so."
But just to be like, sorry, get rid of that, start over from zero,
No,
and then have no
that
coaching.
doesn't work. Trolls,
That's-
who've heard of them? Yeah.
Troll 2, Nilbog. From the legendary house of Nilbog.
Stan.
Okay. Utica. Okay. Ooh.
I thought a lot of this was funny.
You liked it. You were like, I like that mean spirited
as
shit.
soon as she did the wide thing at Lonnie Love, that's when I was like, no, that's that old joke. You can call a girl a bitch in bed. Yeah, you like that bitch? Yeah, daddy. You like that bitch? Yeah, daddy. You like that, you fat bitch? What?
Oh, no.
You don't. You can make it a reference to the size, but you can't show how big you think it is. No, not to a lady.
I almost commend her for doing the thing where you take it too far and then you're told to bring it back. I almost commend her for that. But it was like the jokes that she had written down were fine. But once she started in with the back and forths.
Not the banter. You need to keep it cute on that button, not mean.
It was really, really hard to watch. It was like, oh, you look like you have children. Like, what? It was like, oh, do you speak whale? Oh my God. No.
I would have loved to be in the audience.
You would have been roasting marshmallows on this roast. Just anybody want a chocolate square? I have the graham crackers.
Break out those good RuPaul pretzel chocolates. They're limited edition now that the candy store closed. Let's get this roast to cooking. The girls are having a little bit of mirror chat. It's a warm-up session for the roast. And the girls are going back and forth, and it's funny. But it seems like Rosé is funniest at the workroom table to me because it's just so quick. And she's like giving it back to people, and she tells people that laughter is her favorite sound, and I agree with her.
Very that. And it is a thing where like when you're in roast mode, it really does transfer over to the dressing room. And the girl, I mean, the insults in the dressing room at the roast are the sassiest because everyone's warmed up and ready to give and receive some shady bullshit. So the dressing room, it was hot. It was sizzling.
Sizzling. Sizzling-tra.
What?
I'm trying to think of the worst thing that's happened in the dressing room.
What, Dipper? What's so funny?
You guys are being funny today. That's all.
Today.
Wait. Let's get it together. What you want to read?
Oh, Mr. Mold Spice over there.
No.
She's got opinions. Olivia talks about the importance of comedy and entertainment to create bonds and connections, and what
It's
being
true.
a welcoming space for queer people of color.
It's true. It's true, definitely. And it's comedy has the power to take the things that are, horrible and dreadful in this world and make them a little bit more manageable and a little bit more hopeful in this world. Speaking of hopeful, how about the main stage, RuPaul?
I have a question about this because she comes out beautiful, a little dance costume with a detachable belt. And one layer of chiffon, not chiffon. It looked like tulle. One layer of tulle, and she had black gloves. But then at the table, she does not have a glove any longer. Did she give the gloves?
Off.
Did she give the gloves to Valentina?
She took them off. When you sit down to dinner, you take your gloves off.
There was no food on the plate.
You don't know. You don't know what's going on that table.
That was a panel. That was not a dais to be eating upon. She better not have snacks back there.
It's a roast.
She could have a roast.
Customarily, food and drinks are served at a roast at the Roasters Club.
Right.
You know what I've heard is on the table in front of RuPaul, there's a light under there.
Oh, a light bank.
To give her a underlight as well as, oh, girl, she looks great. This is like the elevated Pokemon evolution of like the girl's first drag costume at the drag club.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you put on the leotard, then you put on the tearaway tulle skirt, and then you put on the glove and the blonde hair, and you say, I am pussy, bitch.
But why was the tearaway skirt that she was wearing one layer of tulle?
Because she was like, oh, y'all want to do a contest at 340? Well, baby, get a look at me, bitch. I'm coming down these stairs.
Oh,
Honey.
damn.
Wes, play Madonna, because I am coming down the stairs. Let's take a break.
She looks great.
She does. Looking to upgrade your self-care routine? Do what I did and make the switch to Native.
Native aluminum-free deodorant is a great addition to your daily routine.
And Native cares about what you put on your armpits. That's why their deodorant's ingredients list includes things you've actually heard of, like coconut oil and shea butter. And none of their products are tested on animals, and almost everything is vegan.
Switching to Native from an antiperspirant doesn't mean you'll have to worry about that midday BO either. Native will have you walking around smelling like coconut and vanilla, or possibly citrus and herbal musk, or maybe even lavender rose.
Ooh.
I know her.
Right, exactly. You can choose from over 10 scents, including their classics and rotating seasonals, so you're guaranteed to find one you love.
What's your seasonal scent now? What are you putting in your pits, bitch?
I like classic. Okay, I like classic, so I like the coconut and vanilla. It's just lovely.
I'm
Light
still
and lovely.
loving the cucumber one still.
Oh, she's the cucumber girl. Probably always will be.
Probably. Native offers over 16,000 five-star reviews that you can read about, and they've been featured on the Today Show for a reason. It works.
Make the switch to Native today by going to nativedeo.com/chaser or use promo code
CHASER
at checkout and get 20% off your first order.
That's nativedeo.com/chaser and use promo code CHASER at checkout for 20% off your first order. So we are back, and so are some of the judges. Lonnie Love is back with Ross Matthews and Michelle Visage for the Nice Girls
Yes,
Roast.
God.
And the special guests are ushered upon on out. We have Miss Congeniality Season 11, Nina West.
Mm-hmm.
Reigning Miss Congeniality, Heidi in Closet, which was Season 12. And Season 9, Miss Congeniality, Valentina. Wait, who was
fan
number 10?
favorite?
Who was-
You won fan favorite. You got voted fan favorite, yeah. I mean, the girls look amazing, and it's always lovely to see a triumphant return of any of the dolls. But
Valentina's eyebrows are different too.
She said,
Stop the
pencil
press.
thin, check.
And then somebody made that joke about her eyebrows looking like check marks, and they weren't there. She said, "Where, honey? I'm beautiful."
Yeah, baby. She looks great. Heidi's giving us this kind of half suit kind of.
It's very Billie Jean, I think, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
She's giving that. And Nina is looking like a giant fire hydrant at Pride.
Yeah.
Just
very
decorated,
very
bedazzled,
beautiful. And I love
this
Nina's
coral
hair. So pretty.
Yeah.
Kandy starts out the show and she starts it out strong. She is so welcoming. She's the perfect hostess. She's the girl you want to go first.
She's very vivacious, very that.
Yes.
The room is humming.
Yes.
And she starts it off with Nina. She says, if drag race is the Olympics of drag, bitch, you the stadium.
Yes. Exactly.
So we love a good size joke right off the bat from one big girl to another girl. So we're getting it out of the way. We're allowed to joke about this.
Right. Kandy also slips in a joke about Simone's voice being that of a gargoyle. And Big Dipper has written on the outline, Kandy making fun of someone's voice being low. No, ma'am.
Before we move on from Kandy, there was an email submission about something that I would love your opinion on.
Please.
So there were
treat us.
There were 2 videos sent in. Here is the first one.
RuPaul's so old, I told her to act her own age, bitch. She died.
I know where this is going.
Okay, and this is the second video.
What, is it the wide shot?
I told RuPaul to act her age, and she died.
Yes. That is the oldest Lady Bunny joke in the whole book.
Okay, that's all.
And Kandy chose to close with a borrowed joke, but you know what? Steal from the best. She added the little like hands crossed, like she died. She made it her own. Listen, I've stolen jokes before. It was still funny.
Yeah. It's not gotcha journalism. I'm just sort of sharing.
It's not journalism at all.
You're trying to get the gals, Dipper, and it's not going to work.
You can at least put some hair on if you want to read. That's our sister.
No, I noticed that.
The thief one and the blonde one. They're both our sisters.
I noticed that. And
you can't not notice it. Like when Jackie Beat was doing, or when Mimi was doing Jackie jokes. Like everyone knows. And you're like, I've heard that before. And then you look at Bunny and she's like, she mouths Jackie. And I was like, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, basically.
It's true. But I mean, Kandy Muse did the joke about the stadium, and Kandy's prediction came true because she was like, I don't have to worry about my jokes being used by anyone else. And someone else makes a joke later
about
that's
the
like,
stage,
you're
right?
the stage. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one didn't land as hard for sure.
Right. Like a little of the wind was out of the sails on that second time hearing kind of a similar joke. But Kandy did great. Simone, on the other hand,
honey,
there were funny moments. You remind me of the girls back home. Poor.
Yeah, her delivery was great when she was nailing it, but anytime you're looking down and not connecting and that dead air, it's just and with no laughter, it's so much harder because like laughter fills the time while you're thinking of your next joke or mugging or fixing your hair or like using a laser pointer on Trinity's face. Like there's so many things you can do with an audience that like these girls did the best they could. I mean, at least we got a pair of bombs because Utica doesn't do much better out the gate.
No. It's rough.
Skittles on the dick.
See, that
sounds like a bad cupcake song.
Skittles on the dick. Skittles on the dick. Utica says this is just as hard to swallow as Lonnie Love's comedy career, and Lonnie Love hurtles back.
You the one bombing.
Just laughing and enjoying the implosion as
RuPaul
it
just sitting
happens.
there letting her friends heckle from the judging, and it's so great. And then she joins in and she does a double middle finger gesture, which I got 3 years ago. So
you did?
Oh yeah, outside the place. I got both of them. I gave her to him and she gave him back.
Oh, it wasn't on the
Four
show. It
finger
was in
salute.
real life.
Yeah, it was real life. But
Four fingers. So
yeah,
she.
me and her. So 4 fingers.
Oh, I thought she did her toes too.
Mm-mm.
I
No,
thought
she
she
don't wear
hated
open
you.
toes. She got tights. You know
I thought
that.
she
can't-
hated you that much.
Well, that's
Now-
still up for debate. But
For people not in the know, why did Utica asking her to stand up elicit a double middle finger?
Utica asking RuPaul to stand up is the cardinal sin because everybody in that room knows RuPaul is in sweatpants because they saw her walk
Mhm.
into the room and sit down because, she takes her breaks, she comes back in, she sits down, we know what she's wearing under the gown, or sometimes you see the sweatpants and the house shoe. So,
Yeah.
like, she knows
Which-
why. You can't ask RuPaul to... No,
It's also just kind of rotted to like ask someone to. I mean, especially the host of the show, the gatekeeper between you and the
that
grand
was the
prize.
funniest part. That was the best part. Like there was so much wit that went into Utica's thing. It's just that the delivery was not swallowed by the room at all because there was no room. If people were peeing and they started laughing and tittering, that could have played differently. But the room was empty and she was alone on stage for sure.
What do you think the RuPaul gesture was? That because it's blurred out even on the uncensored, like it's sort of an up and down.
I feel like it's
kind of-
this.
Oh, the fisting motion.
Yeah, which she seems to think is dirty. I mean, a lot of money off
Child's
of that.
play. Ha! Ha!
Depends on the kids.
Call me Citizen Kane, because Rosebud is my favorite word, darling.
I like to slut on one.
Got Mick.
Mick.
So funny. So really great jokes, really original jokes, really really funny. Willam, I'm a huge fan of you and all of your hit song.
She gave it to her right to her face, and it's funny because it's
did.
true.
She did.
And telling Ross that just mentioning the word pizza, you saw him get delighted. She said
Yeah.
when Ross watches porn, he comes when the pizza gets delivered.
That's so funny. That's a really funny joke.
Yeah, it's a tight set. Olivia's
Yeah.
set was kind of her little cute girl character, and she was playing coy, and like it got some giggles,
Some titters.
some
I mean,
titters.
It works if the singers are really funny. You can do that sort of character like, oh, I don't know, I'm the
Cute,
nice
cute,
girl, I
sting 'em.
couldn't dare. But the jokes really have to be a zinger, like the Betty White thing, which the judges talk about.
Mm-hmm. The
It's
Betty
like
White thing. Yeah. How Betty does it.
Yeah. Because her character is like, she's nice, but she's also like evil, which if the jokes were really, really strong, it could have worked. But Olivia's content wasn't really fully there. Rosé, however,
Fully there.
fully
No
there.
cards.
She's the
Professional.
no card girl. Rosé, you forgot your cards. No, I didn't. Have a good show.
Cunty. Love it.
Really nice.
She went ham. She did great. Valentina and Heidi and Nina all got to do a little set. And they were enchanting. The evening was enchanting. The looks were enchanting.
I would have loved to have seen, and maybe they put them out, but like the full sets of the Miscongenialities, because I bet Nina West burned the fucking building
Oh,
down,
honey, meh.
dude.
Yeah, she quoted a whole season in one shrug.
Yeah.
That bison of beauty.
Well, there's no runway category,
No
but
category.
no category.
Do you want to talk about their looks?
If there's
Yes.
Yes. I would love to say that Kandy's look was very VIP girl.
Beautiful. I think she looks absolutely amazing. Now, Simone, what was with the zebra thing around her neck? Do you know what was going on?
She didn't borrow that from me.
No, she had like a zebra thing right around the top of the neck during
Did she
her
take it
comedy
off
set.
later?
Yes, and then it was gone.
Yeah, I liked
later.
it without it. Is it a scrunchie? I don't know what it was, but I liked it better without it. She looked beautiful, like all monochromatic, like
Beautiful.
Gold finger.
Gold finger. She's the girl.
The girl with a zebra neck.
Scrunchy.
Utica.
The look is cool. It's really cool.
The look is very Iris Appel. Lots of shit on shit, but expensive looking shit on shit.
It's very Upper East Side society lady, don't you think?
Uh-huh. I wish I could say the same about yours. She just gives it right back to RuPaul.
Like,
and it's...
Read the room. Read the room.
I would have said same thing, Little Miss Dance costume.
Oh, wow.
Honey.
Honey. She was giving you a compliment. She was giving you the one compliment of the night that you were about to receive, and you couldn't help yourself.
I liked it better, Utica being back talky and like being a smartass, because it just sucks the breath out of the room, and that's interesting. Like, it's laughing and being offensive. You're like, ugh. It's great. Gottmik is slaying the Getty girl. He's wearing August Getty Atelier.
Beautiful.
He wore, I think, Nat's 2 weeks ago, Strike Oil, for like the leather pin punk fascinator look. So both of the Getty designers are represented this season. Snaps to the girls.
Great roast look. Just a clean dress, you know.
Yeah, perfect little cocktail fun sparkle.
Let the focus be on the jokes. That's what I think is good for a roast.
Olivia was in a Garo Sparrow dress, and she looked like a fairy on a cloud. I think she looked really pretty.
She did. She looked very pretty. Love the dress.
Mm-hmm. And Rosé did her Sheena Easton hair in a curl.
Baby!
A rose curl. She didn't glue the back, but it looked beautiful. There was definitely some gappage, and I saw some boy hair at points. The judges did not dock. She didn't.
They did not dock points. She looked cool. She's very... I like when she leads into that fucking 80s lady, fucking Taylor Dane.
Honey, it's very... If Jem and Winona Judd had a baby.
Taylor Dane performing at Mar-a-Lago. Let's take a break and
So you probably tried meditation before and it didn't work, right? Or maybe you felt like you were doing it wrong.
Right. If mental health is part of your self-care plan this year, you owe it to yourself to try Headspace.
Headspace is your daily dose of mindfulness in an easy-to-use app.
It's one of the only meditation apps advancing the field through clinically validated research.
And whatever the situation, Headspace has you covered. Overwhelmed? Headspace has a quick 3-minute SOS meditation.
If you need help falling asleep, there's a great wind-down option, and even morning meditations that parents can do with their kids.
Headspace can reduce stress, improve sleep, boost focus, and increase your overall sense of well-being. I like Headspace because it's the only meditation app that has ever worked for me.
That's tea.
It's got like different sounds and things.
Yes, definitely. There's all different kinds of meditations on there to choose from. And Headspace is backed by 25 published studies, 60,000 5-star reviews, and over 60 million downloads.
It's real easy for you to build a life-changing meditation practice that works for you on your schedule, anytime, anywhere, with Headspace.
That's right. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/drag.
That's headspace.com/drag for a free 1-month trial with access to try Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation.
This is the best deal offered right now, so head to headspace.com/drag.
Most fun I had this week was talking about season 2 of Drag Race on the Chop this week with Manila, Latrice, and you.
Absolutely. So let's check in with the United King dolls of Race Chaser, the Chop dolls, Latrice and Manila, on what we call the UK Minute.
We call it that.
UK Minute.
It's the Latrice Royale.
And I'm Manila Luzon.
And this is your UK Minute.
We are discussing all things season 2 of Drag Race UK.
The highs, the lows, the mannequins, the H&M of it all.
And we are joined by our moms.
Hello.
Hi, you forgot your lunch.
So be sure to tune in this Tuesday and Thursday for our special The Chop crossover episode.
Here on the Mom Network.
Honey, we're crossing over.
I've crossed over a few times.
She's crossing over. So, we like, this doesn't happen very often. We aren't at a loss for words, but today we get to open our doors to another member. Ladies and gentlemen, the Minnie Anna Mayne Club is proud to welcome to the squad Miss Candelisa Musingtons.
She's here. She's ready. The judges love her. She's the winner of the challenge.
$5,000.
$5,000 plus $2,500 to Anastasia Beverly Hills, darling.
She's had a good little booty this week. She can put it in her big Coach bag.
Girl, and I bet she feels so vindicated because she has gone this long and hasn't won a challenge. Excellent. Simone, they loved her look.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all they loved.
Period.
Yeah.
And Utica knew she was in the bottom already.
Oh, girl, I hope she knew.
Yeah.
But it is the level of like late season. I don't know if it's delusion or just not giving the cameras any doubt of saying, even if you know you did terrible, you're still like, I thought it went great. The judges really loved it. The coaches had really great responses. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, there was none of that in Untucked. Utica knew for sure. Simone and Olivia knew it was one or the other for sure.
Right.
But
Also,
there were no... Go ahead.
Just on the judging panel, Rue's like, let's talk about Utica. Lonnie Love just goes, buh.
So funny.
Yeah.
We love to see it, babes.
Honey,
we love to see it.
There were no laughs left to be had or tears left to cry in this Ariana Grande lip sync song. Simone does her thing. Utica does her wiggle womps. And
wiggle to the top. Wiggle to the top.
I mean, top 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah. And she gets to give RuPaul the middle finger again.
Yes.
And then she says, well, when you think you can't, Utica can.
Yeah.
Did you watch Untucked?
Yes.
Me too. The most interesting thing was at the end, her finding out that her and Olivia are going to go on a date.
Oh yeah. Finally, the off-screen romance that we've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Do it all this season. Come on.
No, that's distracting.
Do it all this season. You know, have you been following any of the sort of response that has happened to Utica, like on social media since this episode?
No, I've kind of like I'm taking a cue from you a little bit and stepping back from it a little bit and like trying to add a little bit of mystery. Other than on the OnlyFans where there is no mystery. She is splayed out like fucking lunch meat, honey. How many pieces do you want?
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the internet a little bit and like just the conflama. There's so much drama. I've seen people be transphobic about Kate. I've seen people say horrible stuff about Kandy. And like I got a whiff of what was happening with Utica, like, and I just don't like it. It's not the part of the show that I want to sign up for or celebrate. So like I stay away from it. And like a lot of those people are, not to add fuel to the fire, so I'll shut it up. Never mind. I'm going to put a trash can lid over my head.
Well, I mean, you know, I think that we just want to remind people to be kind to everyone, no matter if it's the fucking person in front of you or your Uber driver or your waiter when restaurants are back open, or if it's just a fictitious or seemingly fictitious drag queen that you see on TV. And if you don't like what they do or whatever, just try and have compassion, whether it's on the computer or in real life.
Yeah.
That's the reminder.
You want to give the mirror the same compassion and kindness. So if you're ugly, don't look in it.
I came to the realization just a moment ago when I looked across at Miss O'Hara, and I realized that she is ugly, and I'm at peace with that.
Thank you so much for coming to Race Chaser this week. I'm Willam.
Are we
done?
barreling through this segment?
Sheep barrels.
Oh, I don't have
You
the timer
skipped the
out.
whole page, and we got 7 minutes left.
I'll move over the outline so I can see the timer. Fine. Did you ever notice that at the end of Untucked, as the girl that just lost goes away, they play "I'm a winner, I'm a winner, baby." It's insult to injury, honestly.
It is. It's rough.
But I love it. I love it. I also love that. I think World of Wonder has a hit show on their hands if they do "Are You Smarter Than a Kandy Muse?" Because so far she hasn't understood botany with leaves, math at a 3rd grade level, and probably a few other things. Tact with Tamisha. But
Tact.
There's a lot of different things, but we do love her. But I don't understand turning over a new leaf either. Now that she explains it, why would you need to turn over a new leaf? What's wrong with the other? Is it the leaf of a table? Maybe,
or it
the leaf
could
of a
be
tree?
or it could be a page, like in a book.
That's called a page.
But
Page
they sell paper
turner.
called loose leaf paper.
Yeah.
Wood.
Why don't we look it up since we have 5
much
minutes
time.
remaining and we've reached the end of the timeline? I also just generally, I think that, I mean, if I can offer Utica any piece of advice, I kind of feel like if she would have just said, yeah, I'm a mean, nasty bitch, deal with it, then it would have been a little less like damning. The issue isn't so much the jokes or like the mean-spirited nature. It's that she's also trying to foster this like, I'm goofy and wacky and friendly to everybody.
But I mean, every girl has a couple different sides to her. The side for the camera, the side for the, like, literally. And you see me say it in my season when Latrice is worried about me in Frenemies. I go from like looking very like concerned about something, and then I say, as soon as I see that red light go on, I snap my fingers and then I turn into me. And you could see it. Like, we all have that ability to a certain degree. If anybody who's been on stage does, kind of, usually anyone who's good at being on stage anyway. That's my opinion of it. And Utica's switch doesn't seem to happen as deftly as some other girls, I think. Like she can't navigate both worlds yet of being cunty and still likable.
And you look at someone like, like Bianca Del Rio, and she from the get-go was saying, I'm rotted, I'm horrible, I hate you, and I'm going to be mean to you. And then, but also, also underneath all of that was actually very lovely and nice. So it's almost like, I don't, if I could offer Utica any advice, I guess I would just say that you're a mean, awful cunt.
Yeah.
And go with it.
Utica, just turn over a new leaf.
What does it mean? Did
way
you look it up?
back in the 16th century, pages in books were referred to as leaves. So turning
Was
over
I
a new
right?
leaf meant that one was turning to a blank page. This idiom was used to signify a major change in behavior or a new stage in life.
Do I win something?
Best
Do
out
I
of
win
3.
a prize or something?
A repeater badge.
Do I win? Oh, my house. I'm from my house.
What's your? You know who won? The listeners this week, if they listen to us play karaoke, because you won a lot of those questions on the YouTubes.
Yes.
She was born in the wagon of a podcasting show. Karaoke was lit. I had so much fun, you guys. So go watch if you need a little entertainment. It's on the Patreon behind the paywall.
Yes.
Just climb up that and don't get your puss caught on it.
Patreon.com.
$1 to get over the wall, and then you can do whatever you want. We don't have a drink minimum. We have shows every hour.
Right, yes.
Just need to click.
Patreon.com/Willam. You can search for Race Chaser content by searching the hashtag Race Chaser on there. And we're always putting up new fun stuff. We thank you very much for joining us on Race Chaser this week.
I'm Willam.
And
Thank
I'm
you.
Alaska.
And we would also love for you to write a review of our podcast on your podcast app. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. And if you take a moment, you can leave us a rating for the podcast too.
5 stars only, please. 5 stars, 5 stars. Okay. You can follow the dolls at Willam at the Only Alaska 5000, and our Race Chaser account is at Race Chaser Pod, and the Mom Podcast account is at Mom Podcasts.
You can email us if you want us to talk about something on Race Chaser Podcast at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com. Was that confusing?
Yes.
Email us at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com if you want us to talk about stuff.
Wear a mask, wash your hands, socially distance yourself, and respect each other out in the world and online. And thank you for listening.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, audio, and video clips are registered trademarks and/or copyrights of their respective trademark and/or copyright holders.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willam is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck.